When people think of capital cities in Central Asia, places like Tashkent or Almaty might come to mind. But nestled at the foot of the towering Tian Shan Mountains lies a city that's often overlooked, Bishkek, the capital of Kyrgyzstan and one of the most underrated cities in the entire region. So why is Bishkek so underrated? Let's start with the basics. Bishkek is the largest city in Kyrgyzstan, with a population of over 1 million people. It's not just the political center of the country, but also its cultural and economic hub. But unlike some capitals that dazzle with flashy skylines or centuries-old monuments, Bishkek's charm is quieter. It's the kind of place that reveals itself slowly if you know where to look. The city's history goes back to the 19th century, when it was established as a Russian military outpost called Bishkek. It later became part of the Soviet Union and was renamed Frunze, after a Bolshevik military leader. It wasn't until Kyrgyzstan gained independence in 1991 that the city officially became Bishkek. That relatively recent history means it's not packed with ancient ruins, but what it does have is a unique mix of Soviet-era architecture, leafy boulevards, and modern development. Walk around Bishkek today, and you'll see wide streets lined with trees, massive public squares, and bold monuments built in the Soviet style. Alatu Square, the city's central gathering place, is where locals come to celebrate national holidays or simply take an evening stroll. At its center stands a statue of Manas, the legendary hero of Kyrgyz folklore. Nearby, you'll find the State History Museum, the Philharmonic Hall, and countless other reminders that Bishkek is not just a political capital, but a place where Kyrgyz culture and identity are constantly evolving. But Bishkek isn't just about what's visible. It's also about what you can feel. There's a laid-back rhythm to the city. People sit at outdoor cafes drinking tea, stroll through parks with mountain views in the background, and spend weekends escaping to the nearby countryside. Speaking of that countryside, Bishkek might be one of the few capitals in the world where you can leave the city center and be hiking in alpine meadows in under an hour. The Ala Archa National Park is just a short drive away, offering dramatic landscapes, glacial rivers, and trails that lead up to snow-capped peaks. This easy access to nature makes Bishkek especially popular with travelers looking for more than just museums and monuments. It's a great base for trekking, horseback riding, and other adventures throughout Kyrgyzstan. But if Bishkek is such a gateway to beauty and culture, why doesn't it get more attention? Part of the reason is visibility. Kyrgyzstan is still emerging as a travel destination, and Bishkek doesn't have the global name recognition of cities like Tokyo, Paris, or even neighboring Almaty. It also lacks the kind of high-rise glamour or ancient ruins that attract instant headlines. Instead, it offers something quieter: authenticity. Rather than being curated for tourists, Bishkek feels lived in. You can see the daily life of Kyrgyz people up close, shopping at the sprawling Osh Bazaar, sipping KYMYZ, a fermented mare's milk, or watching students gather in the city's many green spaces. It's also an affordable city to visit. Hotels, food, and transport are all budget-friendly, and for those who want to stretch their money while exploring a fascinating corner of the world, Bishkek offers great value. Culturally, Bishkek is diverse and dynamic. You'll hear both Kyrgyz and Russian spoken widely. And while traditional values remain strong, the city has a youthful energy. There are art galleries, live music venues, and even a growing cafe scene driven by young entrepreneurs. And despite its Soviet legacy, Bishkek has an unmistakably Central Asian feel. You'll find mosques, bazaars, and yurts, alongside Soviet mosaics and brutalist architecture. This blending of cultures makes it one of the more intriguing capitals in the region. So, is Bishkek perfect? Not exactly. Like any growing city, it faces its share of challenges, from traffic congestion to pollution to economic pressures. But it's also a city that's changing, adapting, and looking to the future without losing its identity. For travelers willing to look beyond the usual destinations, Bishkek offers something increasingly rare: a capital that's still discovering itself, where you can see tradition and transformation happening side by side. So maybe the question isn't why Bishkek is underrated. Maybe the real question is, how much longer will it stay that way? Thanks for watching. Have you ever been to Bishkek?